И желаем приятного просмотра.
Glad to see you. I'm so sorry for being late. Did I make you wait?
Never mind.
But I still feel embarrassed. Where shall we now? Traffic jams, it was difficult.
Yeah, of course. So let's get back to the point. Are you ready for the interview? Have you checked the question list which I sent you?
Yes, everything is clear with this start.
So, great. Let's get ready. Now we're going to talk to Peter Wickend. He is the author of the recently published book called The Blind Witch. According to many critics, the book is fresh. It goes beyond the reality and gives us a great aftertaste. So Peter, Mr. Wickend, what do you think concerning these points?
Well, it's always interesting to get feedback from others. Of course, I'm pleased if my book is the heart of those who just read it. And I'm grateful for the kind prize.
And do you read your own books? Or have you ever tried to put yourself in the reader's shoes?
To be honest, I don't take it easy. I'm often dissatisfied with myself. I start thinking that I should replace, write some things. Of course, I should read the style. It needs patience. Well, at least in my case, and I prefer not to do it so long.
Otherwise, you would have to spend ages writing this book. Am I right?
Exactly.
So let's get to the title, The Blind Witch. I know the plot consists of the real people stories. But what is the saying of such an unusual name?
The blindness is something that thinks always. A simple explanation, but I believe it will be fun enough to tell.
As far as I know, there is a mysterious stranger in each story, in some ways happens with book's characters. So why don't you name it like Dick, or Inculpant, or something like that?
You're right, but it's not only about him, it's about people. I thought this man could be an incarnation of wise or Buddha.
But all stories are told by real people, aren't they? And this stranger was the real life person about whom you learned from people. So, what do you think it's your own passion?
Ironically, but every storyteller mentions you, though I've never seen you before. You see, the stories were not told from the horse's mouth. Storytellers were the young ones.
Of course, a trick should always be. So let's get to the book. I know your book includes 9 stories, right? And this is a rather curious coincidence, isn't it?
You're talking about 9 circles of hell.
Definitely, I meant it.
Well, I've never thought about it that way.
Okay, so could you tell me, for example, 3 stories to your own taste? Which one do you enjoy most of?
I've never been really good in telling stories.
Don't worry, you can tell me just a plot, and I'll publish a brief review in the article. And moreover, I still haven't read it. And I would like to listen to these stories from your own mouth.
Okay, you need to be a little patient.
Oh, the stories are so long, maybe let's have a walk.
Great idea.
So,
Which one to choose? Oh, I know. One is the most romantic.
That sounds great. And the main hero is a girl, right?
You guessed it. And Robin. That was true.
This name seems very familiar to me.
I'm not surprised. You're a journalist. Probably you've seen this name in magazines or something.
I guess an actress, right?
You're right. My flowers, that's my favorite, you know it, don't you?
that's for you, darling.
Thank you. Now, tell me, how do I look?
Amazing as always.
And my hair?
All good.
Oh, that's great, because it seems that this day is going to be rather hard.
Well, we've got an audition today, right? I still remember about it.
Yes, that's just the last stop. I need to do my best, and it seems to be such a trifle, but
You seem to be so nervous about it.
well, I actually am, because what if I fail?
No. It's all going to be all right. Just bear it in mind that you're the best. You'll make it.
Thanks. Anyway, the main thing is that I wish to play with all my heart, right? I'm ready to learn, ready to work as hard as it needs.
You're so hard-working, so they will definitely notice you.
Yes, Mom?
And I haven't heard you for a week. Where have you been?
Mama, I called you, but you didn't answer.
Really? I guess I just didn't hear.
And yourself, I didn't get a call from you, too.
Because I was busy, you know.
Yes, sure, I know.
By the way, what about the job? You moved to Mike 2 weeks ago. Did you manage to get it?
Well, not really. Mom, I have an audition today.
Oh my gosh, Anne.
I've been invited into a theater and now I'm going to try for the main role.
And listen, when do you realize that it's not your cup of tea?
What do you mean?
Your father and I told you many times that there is nothing good in the actor's career, especially if you are not talented.
Mom, but that is what I adore, that is my life.
I was a part of a theater club at school and at college. My dear, things were different when you were a child, but now it's time to grow up, and moreover, your play is bad. Please stop saying such cruel things to me. Why are you doing this? You do know how important it is for me. And it's time to get your head out of clouds. How many refusals did you hear? But now things are different. They've accepted me. I have just to try to reach something more. And I do know you. If they refuse you again, you will not get away with it so easily. Hard work is good, but not enough. You need a talent, which you certainly haven't got. You know what? I'm going there anyway, and there is no point in putting me down. You were the one who made me forget about the actor's career. But now it's my turn to decide what to do. Okay, do whatever you want, but then don't call me and don't cry.
What is that? We can't go to the audition in such a state.
Why, she's merciless to me.
Yes, I know. But try to understand her. She lived in a different times. Values were different. That is why it is so difficult for her to understand you.
Yes, I know, but why doesn't she want to believe in me, at least for a while, even to pretend and say something like, everything's gonna be alright, my sweetheart? Whatever happens will be with you?
Well, maybe that is the way she expresses her care, don't you think so? She doesn't want you to be hurt.
Yes, you're right, Mike, as you always do. And what time is it? I have an audition today, I have to go.
Right, good luck. Anne,
Yeah?
I love you.
Sure, Mike. I love you too. See you.
So, did you make it? You get my support for this play, and I get money from the ticket sales.
Yes, but do it this way. We even want to practice now. Each play is really fun. And there will be some important guests. Today, and David, let's start our audition. We have 2 minutes for your performance.
No, wait. Here I am. Sorry for being late. There was a traffic jam, you know. Wait. Who is it? I thought you had found an actress for main role, and it's Evelyn.
Sure, we did. This girl has been recently invited to the troupe. And tell us, why are you here?
I just thought that I could try for the main role too.
So, you think you deserve it?
Yes, I do.
Then try, why not, if you're so self-assured. Anyway, it's time to start. Your task is to tell a passage from the play. The passage was known beforehand. All discussion will be held after both of you finish. So, let's start. Evelyn, will you do the first? First, Evelyn.
If you can keep your head and all about you, or losing theirs and blaming it on you, if you can wait and not be tyrant by routine or being right about, don't deal in lies, or being hated, don't be hated. And yet, don't be too good, nor talk too wise.
Thank you, very well. Now, Anne, it's your turn.
If you can trust yourself when all men doubt you, but and make allowance for their doubting too. If you can keep your head when all men doubt you, or not give way to hating. No, wait. Oh, how long should I listen to this? I came here not to waste my time. Sorry, but everything is clear here.
Yeah, I agree with you. And thank you. It's enough. Your time is up.
Time? What do you mean by that? You didn't say a word about the time. Actually, we did, but you were late.
I've said enough. So, Evelyn, you were the first. I enjoy your reading. Intonation, expressiveness, some arrogance, but in this case, it's make it better. And what do you think, Miss Winston?
Oh, there is no doubt. Amazing performance. Talent can't be hidden. And moreover, have you graduated from Art University?
That's right.
Or for how long have you been acting?
For years.
Good, pretty good. Now, Anne. Oh well, what can I say?
Please give me one more chance. I just got very nervous, but I spent so much time preparing for this.
Lady, please do not make scenes here. You are not at school.
Learn how to accept critique. It will help you in the future.
And listen, it's fine that you were preparing, but do you understand all the responsibility of the main role? And on the day of the performance, will you be so nervous too? Then you will say to the audience, sorry, I was alarmed to try again, wouldn't you?
No, heavens, no, I'll do my best. You will see.
Oh, wait a minute.
Have you graduated from the law university?
Yes, but I adore a theater and acting, and I was fond of this since my childhood.
As for me, it's obvious. What can we talk about? There's no point in dragging it out anymore.
Now, it's all well and good, but you, after all, were taken to the troupe. Why don't you gain experiences, play small parts, and then try on the main ones?
I just thought I really want to get this role.
Look at the facts. Evelyn didn't make a single mistake. She didn't stumble. She has more experience, but you barely reached the end of the monologue. I can give you the lead. Further discussion on the subject is closed. Evelyn, congratulations. Come tomorrow to the rehearsal at 9. And you come at 11 with the rest of the troupe.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye.
No, please, I beg you, ma'am. You can't be so cruel, can you? You can't do such a terrible thing to me. That's unfair. Just give me one more try, just 2 more minutes, and you'll see. I'll not fail this time. I'll not make a single mistake.
Jesus, Anne, you had a chance and you failed. Now, let me go. Stop the circus immediately. Otherwise, you're out of the theater forever.
One more try. I've asked just for one more try.
Don't cry, Anne.
Thank you, sir.
Do you really think it's so important for you?
Yes, you have probably no idea how really important it is for me.
And do you like a theater so much?
I do love a theater and acting, and that was my dream since I was a little girl, to become a part of it, to become an actress. Once I even wrote an article about myself being famous. And now I was so close, but
But what if all this said is true? Maybe it would be better to accept it.
to surrender, to give up, never.
You think you can battle with it?
More than that.
And what would you sacrifice for your own wish?
What do you mean?
Let me explain to you this way. Close your eyes.
What for?
Just do it, all right? And now, imagine you are on a stage. What do you see in front of you?
I see crowds of people, the spectators,
And what are they doing?
looking at me, and only at me.
And what do you hear?
Silence. Oh wait, they start clapping here in the middle of the hall, and there. More and more people are applauding, I can hear them.
And what do you feel?
I feel that I'm going to cry.
Aren't you happy?
No, on the contrary, I'm dreadfully happy and proud, and I feel like I'm alive.
Now close your eyes. What can you see?
I have the main role in the play, and people look at me.
You feel their hearts.
I feel their steps in the silence fills the air. My blood is rushing through the veins as if I still rebel. It's time to make choice, yes or no. Here you are, dream is close, now just decide on sacrifice. The dearest of all, God, please, I will give my soul, I will give you anything, just let me play the role. But you hear me, I'll be yours to keep. The only thing I beg of you, please help me reach my dream.
And now, I repeat my question. What would you do for that?
I would do anything, even sell my soul.
Bold plan. It was nice to meet you, and try not to fail this time. See you.
Anne,
Yeah, what's happened?
it's the stage performing on, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Look, they've published a pamphlet. Here are the names of the of the actors having the leading roles, and your run is on the top of the list.
No, no way. No, it can't be. Why?
See, I told you.
But what did make them change their mind? I failed the audition, and Evelyn, I can't see her name here as well.
I don't know, it doesn't make any difference. What sure it does, stop you got a chance now to show your worth.
Yes, you're right. And I have a rehearsal today. I have to go. Mike, are you okay?
Am I, Cass, go, you'll be late.
Are you sure?
Yes, I am, come on.
All right, then see you.
Anne,
Yeah?
I love you.
Sure, yeah.
Could you sign it, please?
My God, it's the sixth time you come here.
Just one more autograph, madam, please.
Right, but that's the last time. Flowers, thank you so much, thank you. Now please leave me. I said go, I was deaf. Beauty and youth and grace. Well, I deserve it, don't I? That's what I'd like to live for. Oh, it seems like a dream, but no, that's the reality. Oh, I need to learn how to accept it and to get used to it. Who's there again? My flowers, thank you.
These are your favorite.
Not anymore. So there are just 15 minutes left, and I need to look through this poem to revise my words.
And I've come to tell you something.
By the way, it's better for you to go to the hall now.
Bring the other ticket so I can search for one if you'd like.
And,
Can you believe it's the 5th time I get the main prize? I've never thought of it, but it turned out to be not so easy. I mean, to be the star.
Anne,
Why are you so annoying?
do you recall the last time we dined at home together?
What sort of question is that? It was just a few days ago.
It's been a month since I'm barely seen you.
Is that the reason to ask so many questions? I feel like I've committed a crime. Don't you know how much work I have? And I usually dinner outside in the restaurants. They invite me there for the interview, you know? If you want, I can take you with me one time. But it's so boring, actually. All these people with cameras talk of nothing.
Anne, do you recall the last time you called your mum?
Do I have to do this? She could call by herself. As far as I know, the actress career didn't fit her once. Or as she said, I had no talent for it.
Anne, we've just called you 10 times this month. She rang me yesterday, found my number, was worried if something had happened to you.
So you explained her everything. Thanks. I don't need to do this by myself now.
Anne, but she loves you.
I don't believe such a lie. There are people around me. They adore me. They worship me, wanting to see me, to take a photo with me. And I do believe them, but not her.
Anne, but I love you too. Why are you keeping silent?
You know, I realized something. There is a true love here, in art, in a theater, and it is so pure and sincere. It differs from the real life where you can never find it. Because life is here, on the stage, and not there, outside of it.
5 minutes.
I have just 5 minutes, and you gotta go home.
And, but I've come